Today is a great day in beautiful Canada. The weather is still very warm, I'm telling you. It is like plus 30 outside and we're already in September. Can you imagine? Hot. And it's a dry heat, not like Nigeria where it's very, very humid. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm glad to see you here today. My name is Angela Beausoleil and I am here from beautiful Canada, Alberta, Canada, but I'm also a permanent resident in Nigeria and Africa. So welcome to my channel. Another important topic today, and we touched base last time on how to identify a fraudulent agency, how to protect yourself, and today I want to talk about fake documents because many people are thinking that their life can be created and that this is the only way they can be successful to migrate or even to travel to a different country. And let me tell you, there was a story I heard about an agency that submitted fake financial statement in Nigeria, and it was to be processed to the UK. And you know, these agencies feel like that is, you know, not only the agencies, because the agencies are telling you, yes, I can get you legitimate documents, yes, no problem, pay X amount of Naira, X amount of dollars, and they will supply you documents. Well, in this case, it wasn't good because the client was relying on the agency to submit a complete application. She did not have financials, but she wanted to go to the UK. No problem. Yes, I can do it, the agency says. Yes, no problem. It's going to cost you 1.5 million. It's going to cost you another 100,000 for the bank statement, and you're good to go. No problem. We will submit it. Everything's good. So they did what they said they're going to do. They supplied the documents. Yep, they did that. And they also forwarded it to immigration, and weeks later they get a denial. And it said there she was banned from 10 years for submitting fraudulent documents. Did you hear what I said? 10-year ban from even reapplying to the UK because of that financial statement that was submitted. It's not worth it. Seriously. If you don't have the money, then you don't travel yet. It's very, very important. Agencies will tell you they can get you passports. They can get you any travel document you want, even fake visas. Can you imagine? These visas are so convincing that you can't even see the difference from a fake visa to an original, a genuine visa. That's how good they are out there and convincing, but immigration is smarter. Do you understand? Immigration is smarter. They know what to look for. If they suspect you in any way, they're going to examine you and they will deport you right away. There's fake passports out there. There's fake visas out there. Diplomas, your education credentials, your diplomas, your degrees, any apprenticeships for trade training. Anything is possible in Nigeria, I've come to realize. There is nothing that you cannot get in Nigeria for a cost. Your marriage certificate. Don't pretend you're married. You know? Don't. Let's be legitimate here. You know, agents are going to package you in a way because they want to show immigration that you're coming. It's about your ties to the country. And I understand all of these documents play a crucial part in the process, but immigration is not stupid. They have seen documents. They know what to look for in documents. It's not worth going through that, spending millions of Naira for a denial because of your documents not being legitimate. It's not worth it. You can get marriage certificates, you can get police clearance certificates. Like seriously, it's getting out of control, in my opinion. You don't need to create a fake life to have success. And should you make it through and you get yourself into Canada, trust me, let me tell you a story. There was a young man out of Nigeria, and he had changed his age. I know that's a very common thing in Nigeria, is changing your birth date of when you were born. He did that. He portrayed that he was a high school student, so secondary school student, SS3. Okay, you understand that language. Here it's high school, grade 12, SS3 in Nigeria and throughout Africa. He was pretending to be a 17-year-old, but he in fact was 27. That is a huge age gap. But he got away with it, but only for a certain amount of time. It hit the news. I'm telling you, this young man was caught. They verified. He was pulled out of school. He went to jail. They held him at the retainment center. Verified, and then he finally admitted he was 27. He was deported immediately. He was charged with the crime. It's fraud. Don't do it. There was another application that I know of that he had 3 or 4 different birthdays for different documents. Don't do it. It's too hard to recover from something like that. Be honest. Okay, I understand the reasons why people change their birth dates, but it's not worth it, especially if you're wanting to travel, because you know what? You can't remember everything that you did 20 years ago, even 6 months ago. The repercussions of submitting fake documents. 1, they will deny you. 2, they may even do further than that. 5-year ban in Canada. 10-year in UK. You want to travel and there is a travel ban on you in one country, the other countries are going to know about it. Guarantee, they're going to know about it. They're starting to intermingle their systems. You know, so-and-so's name pops up and then they're going to see denials. That is how sophisticated they're getting. So, and it's all biometrics. Your biometric is your fingerprint. That is your ID. They may also give you a permanent record, meaning a police record, you know, for fraudulent. You don't want that on your name. You really don't want that on your profile. You are a criminal. You've been charged with fraud. It's not good. They may take away, if you are in Canada and you think you got away with it, they're constantly looking. They're constantly going through files. And if you are a permanent resident or even a Canadian citizen, they can strip that away from you. Just because of an application of 10 years ago when they finally figured out that you committed fraud. Deported. Plan your life. If you want to go as a student, go as a student. But make sure you have the right documentation, your financials that are legitimate from your bank. You need to plan for it. If you want to go for a visit visa, plan for it. The processing times are very lengthy, so you have time to plan. There's no point submitting something that can affect you even years down the road because you trusted that you were doing the right thing by trying to be deceitful. Don't lie in your interview, be straight up. And that goes for anywhere. If it's going to Canada, they don't do an interview, but the US does. Have your paperwork ready. Make sure it's real. Make sure you cover your bases. Because that is the only way you're going to be successful in life, is living a genuine life. Remember, when it comes to documents, a lot of people don't ask a consultant to do it. They will do it for you. But you think that Nigeria, you won't be able to verify. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what's happening in Nigeria now. As technology improves, as the internet improves, you'd be surprised that the system is getting better and better every day. Be honest, be successful, plan your travel outside of Canada legitimately. All right, you take care of yourself and we'll see you next time.